What is up, my fellow warbirds, aka the War Eagles, back with another devlog video. This time we're taking a look at the Eurocopter Tiger. The Eurocopter Tiger is a modern-day attack helicopter which came to being through a joint Franco-German development project started back in the mid-80s. Soon the Tiger will be available to all French and German pilots with the release of Update 1.91 and will be among the first Rank 7 helicopters coming to War Thunder. So even the helicopters get rank 7 before aircraft. Anyway. So yes, here's 2 bundle packs you can get for it. One of them I believe is actually premium, so the ECC 665 Tiger HAP rank 6 France. Premium for 15 days, 2,000 Golden Eagles. Special pre-order bonus, the 4th Special Forces Helicopter Regiment decal, and a pre-order bonus unique GoldenEye title. And of course you can also get the bundle pack with the AMX-30. So, brief overview. A highly agile and modern Franco-German attack helicopter featuring a high-tech composite body and a vast assortment of powerful ordnance options. Some pros of it include superb agility, composite protection, and flexible ammunition choices, but con is average top speed, which, you know, is that really a con if it's only average? Anyway, so it comes in 3 different models. You got the Tiger HAP, which is the French rank 7 premium, and it's going to have 30mm turret, rocket, ATGMs and Mistral missiles. The Tiger UHT is the German rank 7. It's going to have a 70mm rockets, machine gun pods, Hot 3 ATGMs, Stingers, and PARS 3 L3 missiles. Okay, again, I don't know much about that kind of stuff, so you guys let me know in the comments what this stuff is, because, you know, you guys probably know more about it than I do. The Tiger HAD, it's a France rank 7, comes with 30mm turret, rockets, 8 Hot 3 ATGMs, is also going to have Hellfire and Mistral missiles. So, Hellfires, cool. Coming to Update 1.91, the Eurocopter Tiger will be among the first rank 7 helicopters to arrive in War Thunder and will take its place as the new top-tier helicopter for both France and German trees respectively. Representing the pinnacle of modern military helicopter design, the rank 7 helicopters in War Thunder will offer pilots cutting-edge performance combined with some of the most advanced weapon systems available. Aspiring pilots of the Tiger can therefore more certainly expect just as much of this 21st century avian predator. The Eurocopter Tiger is powered by 2 Turbomech MTR 390 2C turboshaft engines, generating a respectable 1,303 horsepower each. This in turn allows the Tiger to reach a top speed of 278 kph in level flight. Again, War Thunder, what is that in miles per hour? While this maximum speed may be more average side when compared to other helicopters in the game, the Tiger's agility, on the other hand, can be considered second to none for helicopters of its class. So we're getting rank 7 helicopters, that's awesome. The question is, what's going to be the American one? Please be Apache. Please be Apache. Thanks to its all-composite body, the Tiger has a relatively low weight compared to its size, making it incredibly maneuverable as a result. Apart from considerable weight savings, the composite materials also play a major role in the vehicle's protection. Namely, the Tiger can effectively resist small arms and heavy machine gun fire, whilst being able to somewhat deal with light cannon fire depending on the circumstances. Fun fact, the Eurocopter Tiger holds the distinction of being the world's first all-composite helicopter developed in Europe. Interesting. While excellent aerodynamic properties, powerful engines, and a high-tech composite body are, without a doubt, very useful things to have on a modern helicopter. They arguably only get you so far when it comes to completing your mission if the firepower isn't equally up to scratch, right? Naturally, the engineers behind the Tiger made it possible for the helicopter to be equipped with various ordnance options, the result of which was the creation of nation-specific variants of the Tiger. As a result, the Tiger HAP for France and the Tiger UHT for Germany have unique weapon choices available to them. While both variants can carry the usual assortment of unguided rockets, ATGMs, and air-to-air missiles, the main difference is the distinct lack of a nose-mounted 30mm turret on the Tiger UTH. German pilots may compensate for this drawback somewhat by installing fixed gun pods under their pylons. However, this option will at the same time prevent them from equipping any further ordnance for use against ground-based targets, so choose wisely. Okay, so Germany's going to be at a distinct disadvantage. I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm sorry. That was mean. That was mean. In addition, we have decided to equip the Pairs 3L3 missile in a nuanced format to the German Tiger. We are doing this to keep the German Tiger competitive with other nation top-tier helicopters. Fire Frigate and Volley Fire will not be available to this missile at this stage, as we believe it'll tip the balance too far in its favor. The Pairs 3L3 LR will operate according to the algorithm of the missile with semi-active homing capabilities and the ability to attack from the upper hemisphere in relation to the target. The Eurocopter Tiger is coming to players' hangars with the release of Update 1.91 and will be the first Rank 7 helicopters to arrive in War Thunder. In the meantime, be sure to stay tuned to all news development regarding the next major update coming to the game. Until then, clear skies, pilots. So it seems I was right in that this update is definitely going to be helicopter heavy. So, speaking of which, we actually have another dev blog that I need to go over with real quick. We are finally getting night vision devices and thermal sights. In Update 1.91, we will introduce the feature of night vision devices and thermal sights for armored vehicles and helicopters. This important aspect of modern warfare will significantly change battles at higher rank. Today, we would like to share with you on how these devices will be implemented in the game, about their differences, applications, features below. Night vision will be implemented for those vehicles that use them in reality. Such equipment is divided into two large groups according to the principle of physical action: image intensifiers and thermal sights. This is actually something that players have been asking for quite a while, which is honestly just awesome. You know, this update is so far including map rotation and thermal imaging. That's two big things that players have been asking for. This is awesome. Image intensifiers. The principle of operation for such devices is the amplification of reflected or radiated light. At night, such devices enhance the visibility of objects in the reflected light of the moon and stars, and in cloudy weather or insufficient visibility, an area can be illuminated with infrared headlamp. So, you know, we're probably going to be seeing more night maps, which is going to be straight up awesome. Okay, so on the left we have natural light illumination in night vision devices, and on the right we have infrared target illumination. Image intensifying night vision devices are divided into generations. The first example of such equipment had a short range of operation and could often be overexposed. Then in later generation devices, targets could be distinguished even at a distance of more than a kilometer. This division is rather arbitrary in the game and affects the clarity and range of the view. The early examples from the period at the end of World War II belong to the first generation. The First post-war MBTs were equipped with devices of first and second generation. On vehicles from the 80s and 90s, devices of 2 plus and third generation were found. In the game, night vision features will be displayed only in those crew positions in which they were provided in real ground vehicles or helicopters. Night sights for gunner, commander, driver, and so on. Okay, cool. So it actually makes me wonder if even some of the later World War II tanks in the game will have night vision. Don't quote me on it, but based on what I'm reading, that's a possibility. Alright, thermal sights. Night vision devices with a thermal imaging type of action capture infrared radiation from a specific wavelength that can be used both at night and in the daytime to get a clearer and sharper picture of the battle. Thermal sights able to distinguish different types of thermal signatures that contrast with the environment. For armored vehicles, this is a whole chassis, especially when driving. Warming of tracks and wheels for wheeled vehicles is taken into account. Wow, okay then, that's awesome. The temperature rise of the gun when firing, as well as thermal radiation from the engine area and exhaust systems. Okay, cool. We will also add the ability to turn off the engine, and its gradual cooling will accordingly reduce the thermal visibility. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Wait, that means more snipers. Crap. The engines of aircraft and helicopters contrast well in the infrared spectrum. An air-cooled piston engine heats up to 300 degrees Celsius and above. Jet engines create even more heat. This will allow anti-aircraft gunners with thermal imaging equipment to detect targets at very long ranges. As if the anti-air didn't already have significant advantage over helicopters. Alright, so some pictures. Oh, that looks awesome. By the release of Update 1.91, night vision devices will be implemented for armored vehicles and helicopters, and in the future such devices will appear in aircraft that actually had them. Okay, so hopefully eventually we'll get them for jets too. For technology in the game, night vision devices can be obtained via researchable modification. People are not going to like that. To allow players to use night vision devices of various types and generations more widely in the rotation of ground and mixed battles, the number of night battles will increase at those combat ratings where vehicles are mainly equipped with night vision sights. See, that's what I call. Most likely in higher tier, we're going to see more night vision, more night ops. Which, you know, now that we have thermal imaging, that'll actually be interesting. Night vision equipment completely changes the picture in modern battles in War Thunder. You can try out this cool feature with the release of Update 1.91 very soon. So yeah, this is definitely shaping up to be an interesting update. We've got Tier 7 helicopters, we got Brits helicopters, we got night vision, we got map rotation. This is pretty cool. Alright, so if you guys like what you saw, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think so far. Don't forget that you guys can also join Discord. Link to that will be in the description below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed.